H-Down Media.
What it do, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy T-Star Isaac Kennedy, alias Young Stonable T, alias T-Star Elohim, the God of Samaritan, alias that brother, that nigga they call T-Style. I'm back with segment 2 of the cinematic Fanatic, and I was discussing the film Pastor Thorne, Lust of the Flesh. As I left off from the previous video, I was telling y'all about how old Deacon Thorne was. So homie, so he got the number from the girl, or better yet, she took his phone and typed the number in there and whatnot. So after that right there, it's time to go to bed. So he finna go to bed, with the wife and stuff like that. So the wife ain't, he want to get some loving. Naturally, he's a man, and she's a woman. So he trying to get with her and stuff like that and stuff. So like I said in the previous videos, she experienced a miscarriage. So therefore, she's still emotionally hurt and physically hurt from that experience. So she didn't want to do nothing. So homie looking like, man, come on, like that and shit. So she like, I can't, because you might get pregnant again, and I don't want to thought of losing another child, which is understandable. So homie really wasn't hearing that and stuff like that. So he go in the next room, which is the living room part, whatever and stuff, and he hit up the first chick, which is the married chick that's married to the deacon and whatnot. So he hit her up. Then they cut to the scene with her and the husband. They chilling in bed, whatever, stuff like that. So she get up on the phone. So next thing you know, she answered the phone. Well, the text, I take that back. The text, whatever. So it's him. He like, yeah, okay, you got free time and this and that. So she tell him like, nah, I'm with Bay and stuff like this. So she like, well, hit me up later. So the husband automatically, who was there, hitting you up. So she lie. Oh, it's my sister, that, this and that. That's a lie. So he like, okay, like that and stuff. So cut back to old Jacob. So he hit up old girl, the chick from earlier, which I'll tell you about, Sade. So he hit up in the text, whatever and stuff like that. So they talking, was sex texting, whatever they call that crap. So they talking, and he sent her dick pics, and she sent her pics and all that shit like that. So then the next morning, so he in the shower, and the wife like, you was up most of the night out of this, what you doing? Oh, me and old boy were going over some things, power play to take over the church. So she looked at him like, damn, you sound like you in corporate America, like you finna take over a merger or something like that. So whatnot like that. So homeboy, whatever, and stuff. So he leave out the house. He go handle some business, whatnot, and like this. So, well, before he left the house, one of the head deacons or the head people of the church daughter came by there to give him a message, whatnot, and stuff like that. So the son is trying to hit up on the girl. So her daddy is one of the head members of the church, and plus he has a bank or whatever, so he controls the bank loan on the house that he's staying in and whatnot. So homie, so he tell man leave the chick alone. So him being hard-headed and shit like this, so he ignored. So then the next scene, whatever, they go they switch to the deacon, whatever and stuff, the one that was in the office talking to him and stuff. So he at the office with dude telling him about this stuff. So homie ain't really hearing him because he on the phone, receiving, sex texts and all that stuff like that. So he ain't really picking what homie saying. So dude, he get a call. Oh yeah, you can go. Dude standing there looking at him like, yeah, you can go. I get it. So he left. So they show back to the missus. She looking for a phone. Like that. So, little she know, the husband took the phone because she lied to him and told him that the phone was broken or messed up. So he took it to the sale people. And they were saying there was nothing wrong with the phone. So, he received a call while he has the phone, while he leaving the office. So, the call was from her doctor, which is a female black doctor. So, she telling him like, oh, congratulations, Miss So-and-so, and I'm sure y'all gonna be both happy. So he like, what you talking about? Oh, she didn't tell you. She's pregnant. So he thinking himself, wow. Okay, I'll be sure to let her know. So, with that being said, whatever, cut to the next scene. Homie returned home. This is Jacob now, the pastor. He returns back to the house. So he goes upstairs to his bedroom. And guess who's in the bedroom? Wait on him. Sade, old girl. So he thinking himself like, how you get in my house? Oh, don't worry about that. Yeah, that, this and that. So then they had this badass R&B music come on and shit. The soundtrack to this movie right here, man, is like, it's bumping. You can tell it's local artists, but they going ham. They going hard. So they get to kissing and stuff. And then, anytime in the movie you hear saxophones and shit like that, it's finna be some love finna go down. So they show dude hand. He has the contraceptive in a gold wrapper, Magnum. So you see her hand come up, they creep up there, and she take the condom and sling it. So the next scene, they showing them, she cowgirling dude. So they just, she doing the dude and shit like that. They in the moment of passion, and this is the funniest thing to me in the movie right here. One of the many funny things, right? They in the room doing their thing, sexing, drilling or whatever like that and shit. But he didn't close the damn door.
Wow.
So the son come home. He come to the door. He hearing upstairs, the moaning and groaning and shit. The love making shit like that. So he go upstairs. Door wide open. He looking there and see his dad. And they're getting it on with a cousin Tony's girl. So he feels some type of way. So he leave. So they continue do whatever shit like that. So they zoom back to the deacon and his wife. So she in the bathroom. So she don't know this nigga standing outside in the bedroom, right? So she come out. Oh, you scared me. Oh, I didn't know you was home. So he gave back the phone. He like, yeah, I took it. Oh, my phone. You found it. How did you find it? So he basically saying like, listen, you said the phone wasn't acting right, so I took it to the cell phone place. They said the phone was fine. Oh, good. I done this and that. So he like, yeah, also you got a call from your doctor. I suppose congratulations should be in order because you're pregnant. Oh, yeah, I was going to tell you. Oh, yeah, baby, congratulations. So she finna go hug him, so he pushed out like, hey. So he asked her, whose baby is it? So she's looking at him like, it's yours. So he tell her, that's impossible. Because he has a birth defect that prevents him from having children. Doom, doom, doom. Right. So she looked like, oh, shit. And he basically told like, even though you mentioned this before, you made it perfectly clear that you didn't want to have any kids. So she asked him again, who's the baby's daddy? So she looking all shocked and so they cut back to old Jake. He put his clothes back on. He like, yeah, I'm finna go. I let yourself out. Oh yeah, I let myself out. So she in the bed smirked up. There's a reason he'll be smirked. I'm gonna tell you about that later. So they cut back to the son. So they cut back to the son, right? He done brought the girl that I was talking about earlier, which is one of the head members' daughters, back to the same spot. His house, dad house, whatever like that. So she nervous, so she like, I don't think we supposed to be here. He's like, oh, don't trip, I got that. So you know what he trying to do. He's a young man, and so he want to get some of that nookie cookie. So he forced his way on the chick. So the chick telling him like, listen, I made a vow to God that I was going to give myself up to my husband on the honeymoon and the wedding night, whatever like that. So he wasn't hearing that shit. So he trying to get at her. She tell him to stop. When a female tells you to stop and you keep going, that is considered rape, ladies and gentlemen. Let me add that to that. So, with that being said, so he get mad. Come on, girl. Come on. So she like, no, I don't want to do this. Oh, that's right there. So he try to force his way on. She tell him to stop. Right when that happened, that's when old Jacob walked through the door. She jump up crying, leave the house. She hysterical. So he telling the little dude, I gave you specific order. Leave that girl. Don't mess with that girl. Man, you ain't man. So don't tell me to relax. So they get into it. So he telling the son, like, dog, you tripping. Oh, what I supposed to be like you out of this and that? You care about that damn church more than you care about me. So he told little dude, well, you need to start crying like a little bitch and own up to your mistakes. So homie looked at him like, so what, like you? What? Be like you? Preach on Sunday and fuck other bitches on a Monday? So right when he said that, that's when the wife walked in the door. She was like, what? And this little nigga started clapping. That's right, the wife's name was Leslie. That's right, Leslie. I caught your husband in the upstairs, in the room a couple hours ago with cousin Tony's girl. So he looking, baby, I can, then bow, she slapped him, of course. So that nigga holding his face like, so this little dude, he don't even realize what he done. So he's sitting back smirking, laughing. So homie like this, he told him like this, get out. So little dude think he playing like, what you said? Get out of my house. Where am I supposed to go? He basically told the little dude, listen, I don't give a damn. Your mama didn't want you and I don't want you. That was cold. So the little dude, so he run out the house and shit. So homie sit on the couch. He think like, yeah, damn, I done messed up, this and that. So the chick, the deacon's wife was calling him, trying to tell him what the news was. So he wouldn't answer the phone. So she upset, crying and stuff. So he lay on the couch. He fall asleep. Which most men do. They going through that type of turmoil, shit like that. They just sleep. So next morning he wake up. He hear his wife upstairs getting her stuff together and stuff like that. So he go up there, baby, I'm sorry about this and that, like that and shit like that. So she asked the man, well, how long have you been doing this? So he basically saying like, I've been doing it ever since you didn't want to sleep with me, this and that. So, baby, I'm sorry, you just wasn't it. So she just said, I had a miscarriage, Jacob. So she leaving. And this badass song, I don't know who wrote this song, whatever, but the song called Surrender. So that song come on, and the song hitting hard too, right? When he break down crying and all that shit. Love is the answer. Oh. And that song hitting hard, so he, he broke down, so he crying and shit like that. So I'ma skip a couple of scenes to kind of get to the whole plot line and shit like this. So later on, so he's sitting at the house, he's still getting called from old girl and shit like that. So his cousin busts in the house. Tony, hey bro, I gotta talk to you, man. Tony, not now, man. I don't feel like talking, man. Man, it's about Sade, man. Look, Tony, listen, man. Look, man. Hey, man, we broke up, man. Listen, Tony, man. I don't, man, got time for this. Sade has syphilis. Wait, what? That's exactly how you said it. So he tell homie, yeah, man. So he like the night that we left. So he was trying to, get up on it and shit like that. So she didn't want to do anything. So he said the next night he hollered at whatever shit. So she told his man, like, I can't have sex with you because I have syphilis. So homie looking like, oh shit. So he thinking back when he had the condom and she had threw the condom out his hand and shit, like flicked out his hand and shit. So he think like, oh shit, I went in it wrong. Ooh, right. Ooh, like y'all saying, ooh. So he get, man, I gotta go, man. Cuz, man, we ain't done talking, man. Man, I gotta go, man. So he run out the house. Automatically, he get on the phone. He started trying to call old girl. She ain't answering. He leaving voicemails and everything. So the other chick that he knocked off, which is the deacon's wife, kept calling, but he wasn't answering. So he go back to the church in his office, whatever and shit. So he's still trying to call this female. So after that, then one of the head members of the church, whatever, came in and busted in there. Look, man, I ain't got nothing to talk about. Nah, it's about your bastard son trying to break my daughter. Wait, what? Yeah, my baby was crying all last night, man, talking about this and that. So he pissed, as a black father would be. So he tell homie like, man, listen, I'm denying your loan on the house. Oh, I'm taking everybody with me. When they hear about this in the church, you gonna be offended. What, you can't do that? The hell I can't. So he told homie like, yeah, I'm out here. And look forward to my lawyer calling you. So that's more bad news for homie. So he sit down. He do what any man would do. He yell. Ah! He yells, so he's still trying to call old girl. So they cut to her. She's standing in the park looking all sad and lonely and shit. So guess who walk up on her? The wife, Leslie. So Sade tell old girl that, hey, he's still calling. You know what she said? Let it rain. So she told her, I knew that day I met you at the clinic, you crying on my shoulder that you had, I knew that you gonna play an important role in my life. So come to find out, the female, the wife, put old girl on game. She basically said to sleep with this man because she has syphilis. She playing this from Jump Street, ladies and gentlemen. This let you know how deep it gets. She knew what this motherfucker was doing the whole fucking time. Then on top of that, they showed her where she was standing outside the club. So she met up with old girl outside the club. So she asked the pastor's wife, what you need me to do? So she pointed her like, you see that man over there? And they show cousin, so he walk, he ready to cut, he ready to trick, cake dance supreme and all that shit. So she tell him that you give that man over there and he's gonna lead you right to Jacob. So she go in the club, meet old boy, and they had this badass song playing and shit. Look at where that nigga from way back, way back, way back. I'm going off that liquor one way back, like that and shit. So the song bumping, he knows the ring on the finger. Keep your mind on the ring on the finger. So they hook up, and that's how she came over to homeboy's house and shit. And stuff like that. So the wife is the one that put the girl on game about that. And shit like that. So she set homie up from Jump Street. And he fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker, ladies and gentlemen. Then she gave this chick a bag. When I said bag, she gave me that bag. She told her, look, that's for your medication. That's for you to relocate out of town. Wow. So the girl asked, well, what about Jacob? You know what this woman said, ladies and gentlemen? Let him suffer. Ooh. Hell has no fear like a woman scorned. So they show homie. He reading the scripture and my temptation and all that, which is too late. So guess who busts in the office on him? The first side chick, which is the deacon's wife. I've been calling you all day. You didn't answer my phone. They say, I ain't been going to the lot. I'm pregnant. No. This is what she said, told him. He knows. Wait, what? Yeah, I'm pregnant with your baby. He said, pregnant? And you're the daddy. So when she said that, that's when her homeboy popped up out of nowhere. Like, yeah, I wait on you to say that. He called them both. He like, yeah, you been fucking my wife and this and that. So homie to him, hey man, you need to chill out, man. So he trying to quote scripts to him. So he like, I already know that. He basically told dude he was a wolf in sheep's clothing. He basically told him like, dog, you're a demon disguised as the angel of light. And so he said, I'm gonna send you back to hell. So he pull out that thing. So they like, yo man, wait. So he thinking back all the shit he did. They show the female, his wife. She at the son. She at the little baby's grave crying and shit. And he basically saying in the little narrative, whatever, like, man, this is what happened. You get caught in the end. Now, when it ends, all you hear is gunshots. I don't know if anybody got shot or anything like that, but that's how the movie ended. Popeye like that shit. So, good ass movie, man. Y'all gotta go check that thing out, man. ASAP. Then on top of that, they got a part 2 coming out. I think he dropping that maybe next year. But I'm anxious to see that because I want to know what the hell happened. So the moral of the movie is, ladies and gentlemen, this right here. What goes around definitely comes back around. That's for damn sure. And shout out to Carlton T. Clay for writing this incredible movie. The movie is actually based off a play that he wrote called Surrender, which in the scene where he lost the wife, the song was playing Surrender. That's the reason for that song. So I'm put y'all on game about this. So shout out to Carlton T. Clay and the whole Victory Production Network, man. Y'all doing good things, man. He got more films. He got more shows. Go check him out at his site. Check him out on Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Check this brother out, man. He's bad. Now, a lot of people may not be feeling him like that because they go look, oh, he just a fake ass Tyler Perry. No. I'm telling you, you watch this dude's stuff, man. It is good. Plus, the dude is a poet. He got albums out. He got them on every iTunes and all that shit. Google Play and all that shit. So go check the brother out. Support black businesses, ladies and gentlemen. Support our own. And with that being said, I'm out this thing. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Cinematic Fanatic himself, T-Star Isaac Kennedy. And I will see y'all on the flip side. # T-Style Media. Peace out.